Hey, how's it going? What I'm about ready to share is very, very sensitive. Definitely not for kids. So, if you have any little ones around, I don't recommend any of them hearing this, please. Again, this is very sensitive for me. This is one of the things that I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this. Imagine being 9 years old. Mom and dad were having a hard time finding babysitters for my brothers and I. So, this one particular babysitter happened to be one of my dad's good friends. He babysat us quite a few times. It was okay at first. And then it got to be where it really wasn't. There was one episode where I was sitting on his lap. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm sure you can imagine what happened. I wasn't raped, but it was still just as bad. This went on for quite a few times. And each time after, he had told me that if I was to say anything to anybody, that he would harm my brothers. 9 years old. What are you to do? So over a period of time, I was dressed in black. My whole demeanor had changed. I felt completely different. I felt like it was all my fault. I was screaming on the inside. Wanting to get out of that house. I didn't like him being over there. Mom finally comes up to me after a while, mind you. This was at least a few weeks. And she says, "Sis, what's going on? You're not you anymore. You haven't been you. What is going on?" I broke down and I started crying. I said, "Mama, bad things happened with this babysitter." So she holds me tight and she tells me how sorry she is. And she talks to my dad. All Dad did at the time was tell the guy that he wasn't allowed at the house anymore. After all that, my whole outlook on life had changed. Seen things completely different. No child should ever have to go through something like that. It didn't take me very long to convince my mom and my dad that I was ready and willing enough to be able to take care of my two brothers while Mom and Dad were working. I had to grow up quick, and that's exactly what I did.